Hello my beautiful badgers, Messicoda back again with another asset review, this time a little bit different. If you've been living under a rock, you might not have noticed that BK has been creating so many new environment and nature packs for Unreal and Unity. So much so that originally I was just going to do a video showing the Pure Nature 2 Village pack, which is currently on a 50% sale over on Unity. Instead, I'm going to do a series of videos using the Redwood, Asia Valley. Well, you know what, there's just so many of these Pure Nature 2 series. Let's create a whole world with biomes. And if you're using Microverse or Gaia, well, there's tools to help you as well, such as Snowstar Games, Gaia Biomes Spawner Pack, and Roland's Biomes and Presets for Microverse. It couldn't be easier. Even I could do this. Well, maybe I could do this? But for now, we're going to play about with the Pure Village pack. It's pure. It's a village, it's a pack, it's on Unity, currently 50%, just under 40 bucks or 40 euros. Let's pop inside Unity and see what it's like and get ready to create our new world. Hello my beautiful badgers, inside Unity playing about with the BK Pure Village pack. I'm in built-in RP because I still love built-in RP, and with these post-processing effects on, it still looks stunning, helps the colors really pop, and without the post-processing it looks stunning too. Look at this stylized water and these water effects. Normally these kind of statues, the water would come out somewhere else, but this is a family channel, so we're glad that his modesty is protected. Look at these flowers. You notice how they're not moving. Currently, we're not getting any wind effect. If you do see that in your demo scene, I'm just going to get out of the demo scene and we're going to pop back in to the editor, and you will find an object called Environment Manager. And it's got this Environment Manager script on. So you just throw this script on into your scene and make sure in the shaders for the trees and the bushes you've got the wind set up. So here I'm going to put micro wind power to, I don't know, around this number here. Yeah, 0.43. There we go. That'll do. And if I go and click on one of these flowers and open up so we can see, grab hold of this geranium, have a look at the shader, the BK shader, you'll see down here we've got some wind. Here is normal power here. If I go here, wind multiplier, there it is, 0.1 over there. And if I go to a tree, and if I click on a tree and open him up, this maple, and likewise down here on the tree, then we'll find where the wind is. The wind's down here. We've got wind multiplier set to 1, and we've got the trunk and all the other shenanigans as well. Now you'll also notice, while I've got you here in the editor, that if I go over to this building and I'm lazy, I want to have a load of pre-made buildings. Look, there are a load of pre-made buildings ready for you to play about with. But if you want to make your own building, or even better still, have it so your players can make their own buildings, well, you want the modular parts, and you'll find that in the architecture folder, and you've got all of the parts to make your own buildings, even a castle. So if we look over here, you can see this tower and the top of the tower. You could use that and these lovely brick walls to make your own castles as well. You could even do that with this pack. Yes, this pack is so giving. There's so much in this pack. Also, there's a load of furniture. So if we have a look at all these different furnitures, you've got a bed, bench, chairs, carpets, you name it. But also, if I throw in, let's throw in hang on, here we go, a cupboard. Let's throw in this cupboard here, and this one. Let's find, where's a bigger one? Here we go, big one. Oh, it's a library. Library of no books. Library with books. That's nice. Okay, and if I have another look at the chest, let's throw in a chest as well. So if I pop over here and have a look at this, open up the cupboard, you can see that the doors will be able to open. Yes! What about the chest? Haven't actually looked at the chest. Can the chest open? Let's have a look. Yes, the chest can open. You can have your magical things inside the chest, which is really nice. I love it. So the thing about the modular parts is that they are got all of the sides to them. So you know, you can place them down and they won't look weird in the game where there's missing back faces to them. So that's nice to have. But it also does mean that you have to be wary of your optimization for your game. That's the nice thing about the pre-made versus the modular parts, but do keep that optimization and that performance in mind. Let's click play about and jump back inside and have a rummage around this demo scene. This demo scene is lush. If I do see this flipped, I will be sad, and I can tell if it's been flipped, and I will show you a secret. Now, if you ever see a game with a bridge that has no doors, that leads nowhere, then you know they pretty much flipped this demo scene. So keep that in mind. What's the wood like, I hear you ask? Well, he's got good wood. It's not all like blurry. It's got some nice grain to it. It's got some nice detail on there, some nice knots on the wood. It's good wood. What I love even more than the wood is this Tudor style, you know, the classic village look that you get with the flat walls and the Tudor beams poking out, and then you get this little area of detail around the window frames there as well. Look, see, now you've got the slight breeze. You can see the flowers moving. Really brings them to life. That little environment manager, that little wind in there on the shaders really helps, and it's nice. Also, look at the detail here on the tiles. That little dirt and detritus on there really helps make it feel real and alive, and not just like an IKEA catalogue, which I hate so much. Also, if you pop over to these brick walls here, it's just the right blend of flat and protrusionness. That's a word that I love. So here, it looks, if this was all flat, then it would just be weird. It would look very odd. But here we've got some of these bricks popping out, really makes it come to life. And I really do love that. Also, this stylized art style, if you've got enhanced characters, they work really well together. They do. Oh, the effects that we've got with the chimneys also that you will see is that there's every now and again nooks and crannies where there's a bit of moss going on there. Nice effects there. Really helps sell it. Also, if you've got the other nature packs from BK, then you can really create some really interesting and diverse worlds. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be making a few of these videos. Well, I'm going to be putting together some of these different packs and make a little world. Oh, this water is lush. It really is beautiful. What I would like to do is put some stag art water in, but even this by itself is a really pretty water. So if you don't have stag art's water, then you don't need it because you've got these. But if you do put stag art's water in, then it will help elevate it even further. Look at there, the little wind blowing and the leaves and the little flowers here. Nice collection of flowers. Nice collection of props. If we go over here to the village stall, you can see, oh, misses a nice big courgettes there. We've got some green and red apples. Collection of different types of bottles here. Bags. Everyone needs little sacks as well. Sacks with things in them. Sacks closed. Good collection of pottery. Everywhere needs to have a barrel, and there is a barrel in this pack. There you go. You can see the barrels over there. Also, I think that's a tomato. Pretty sure it's a tomato. There's a pear and some kinds of different pineapples, pumpkins even. Odd pineapple that is. Oh, look, different from my son loves French bread, and there's a French bread for him to have a nice snack for his lunch later. Empty stools. If we go back over here, we can find one of these little houses here. It's got to open. We've got one over there, and we've got one over here that we can pop inside and have a look. There's a bed, some shelves, the light on there. Now, what we're going to have to say about the light. Now, I do like having the lanterns hanging down. A little bit of a gripe that I do have is that a lot of these kind of artists nowadays have the frosted glass. So you can't see the candle inside flicking around. And, well, I do love having a candle flickering around. What you do have here is the lit version. It's all glowing. Now, you could put a little flicker effect on the light emission so that it flickers the light and makes it feel a little bit more real. I know what you're saying. It's glass. It's closed. There's no air getting in. You do have to have a little bit of air. Otherwise, it will starve of oxygen. Look at the ivy climbing up here. If you've got real ivy, you could paint your own ivy on, but you don't need to because you get a nice collection of ivy thrown in as well. Let's look at this. The nice little wood shutters here with the hearts on. It's a beautiful touch. This is a really lovely pack. I got to tell you, I'm very impressed with this pack. It is nice. I would like to have more props in this pack, to be honest. And if they are going to be making more props to add on, like a props pack, that would be awesome. Maybe more different coloured books. And there's a little bit of a bug, which is very easy to fix, is that sometimes on these prefabs you might notice a few missing. If I just pause out of here and go to where the camera is, very easy to fix. It's just a couple of missing textures, really. And if I find where the camera is, here it is, and click on this building, we can see here that it's just 2 missing textures there. And I'm not too sure, is it the roof transition one? If we throw that in, is that the missing one? Could have been the missing one. And I think just, there we go, the wood there. I'm gonna throw in, put it there and see what happens. There you go, disappeared. Oh, look. Is it the right material? Not too sure, but it looks alright. So there we go. If you come across any missing materials, then do throw them in. You got a nice little fireplace there as well. No fire effect though, but we do have, you know, with the smoke, we've got the clouds in the sky, which are beautiful, but we also have stars effect. Not sure you'll be able to see it. Is there a night scene? Let's have a look. Is there a scene at night time? There isn't a nighttime scene. Maybe one of the dioramas. I don't click save. Let's pop into the diorama and see if there's a nighttime. If not, we'll do it ourselves. Let's have a look at this. Oh, here they all are. Okay. Wow, there's a bridge on here. Oh, that's impressive. Oh, look at that. Let's click play. Look at that. I mean, this is without the post-processing, and it, you know, still looks lovely. So let's have a look. Have we got the? We do have a look at that view there. That would kill your performance if you don't optimize. But let's have a look. You can make this here. Oh, this is nice. Did I see a pinky? Yes, we've got a missing material over there. So if you flip this and in your game you've got a missing material, I know that you flipped it, you little flipper. You flippity flipper, you. Beautiful pack. Really lovely buildings. Nice village. Let's have a look at Diorama 2. Let's go to Diorama 3 and see what that's like. Let's click play. Where's the play button? There it is. And then we'll just have another little quick look at the prefabs. Oh, nice red tiled roofs. Forgot to tell you about the different materials to have the different looking. And look, here it really makes the green moss pop out there. And that's a nice touch as well, because you don't want just everything, oh, a blue tiled roof. But now we've got these nice orange tiled roofs as well, with the green moss and dirt coming out from them. Oh, that's really nice. Don't forget to get up on your roofs and clean out any moss that you might have up there. You don't want it ruining you. Look at these lovely rounded little windows. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let's pop in to Diorama number 1. I love that band, Diorama. Oh no, hang on, Bananarama. Okay, Diorama 1's loaded up. You can see here that we're going to have some ivy to look at. Oh, ivy. Nice. And, oh, this is pretty. I like this. You could 3D print this. Let me know if you actually get these and 3D print them and what they're like. Oh my word. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-story house in this ye old village. Very nice little diorama. As I mentioned, all modular. You can make these to your heart's content or use the pre-made ones. This is what I like about it when it's modular. It's your imagination that limits you. Fortunately, I've got quite a limited imagination myself. Let's see what you come up with. Put them in the showcase on the Discord. Put me comments down below on the video. Let me know what you're doing. And we've got the prefabs. As I mentioned, I would like there to be more little props here and there in this pack. But this is a village pack, not a props pack. Okay, but for just shy of 84 euros or 74 euros or $74, I would like to have more props. Granted, if it was 84, then yeah, I would definitely want more props in there. I don't have a fly camera in, so we can't zoom in on them, but I just wanted to give you a view on just the scale of the amount of prefabs that you get in this pack. It is huge, ridiculously big. Pre-made buildings, modular parts, all the things that you need to make your village a success. It's insane. Here we are. I've thrown in the Enhanced Studios Blacksmith stylized character. It's modular. You can make him look however you want. And also Unity's standard third-person controller in the Pure Village pack from BK. And they work perfectly together. They are a match made in heaven. So if you do have a stylized world and this cartoony world that you want to make using BK's art assets, well, grab these Enhanced Studios ones and you've got characters, creatures, monsters, animals to be able to fill up your world perfectly. And as I mentioned, they work perfect together, unlike Unity's standard controller, which is a little bit glitchy. So maybe we'll have to grab a different type of character controller if we're going to be extending this to make something a little bit bigger. And we will be. I'm going to be doing a little mini series of how we can create a world using the BK art assets and then do something else with them even more exciting. What will it be? I'm not going to spoil it now. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch the videos and find out. And if you did like these, don't forget to click on the big juicy red subscribe button. Tell all your friends and random people in the street. You need to click like. You need to comment. If you don't, well, no one's going to watch these videos. So if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.